Yeah, so trimester grades finished. They're starting
Yeah.
third trimester starts tomorrow, all in school, yay. And they
So,
got their grades.
yeah.
And so now
Holden
Holden
destroyed.
is like,
Johnny, not so much. Not so much. I was like, listen, I brought up the rear with high school grades. You can't do that bad.
oh, Johnny. He's so funny. So we had talked to him about grades and all of that. And then this was on Friday, right? Yeah, Friday.
Oh, no. He starts the conversation with, yeah, I think I'm going to have a 3.2 or 3.3 this try or something. And I go, what were your grades like? And he got like a C or he got something bad.
Math, nonetheless.
I'm like, what are you doing? He
Which
goes, I know.
he got
I
an
want
A
you to
in
take my
them.
games away. I was like, I'm not taking your games away, but you have to figure out what you need to do to succeed.
Yes.
I mean, this is not hard. It's inputs and outputs. You get out of it what you put into it. You're clearly not putting enough time into this.
What kind of math was it?
It was Gallagher's.
He goes, oh, I forgot this Pythagorean theorem thing. I'm like, did you cover it? I was like, good God, son. Well, honestly, and in his defense, though, I will say this. I'm sure he's not alone in this. The younger kids, I'm sure, coming out of middle school, probably don't have the maturity and experience to be able to effectively manage the whole
Being online.
the Zoom freedom thing.
All right.
So I mean, he'd have class the next day, but he was up till 2 a.m. doing stuff,
Right.
Because he didn't have to be in class till 9. And he even said that he goes, "I'm on these Zoom calls, I'm falling asleep on the Zoom calls." I'm like, well, that's not good. So let's figure out why you're doing that first.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It can't possibly be he's got rotting food up in his freaking.
So he on Friday, we had this conversation with him on Thursday, and we're like, listen, man, you got to figure out, you're going to have distractions your whole life. Like, you have to figure out how to manage the distraction. Me taking it away from you is not the answer to it, And so then he's like, okay, this is what I'm doing. He came up with a plan or whatever. And then Friday I get this email from
Oh my God, I'm driving
the
to go
nun
buy
in his
Emily some
theology
shoes.
class, and it goes, "Dear Richard, Dr. King and Richard," or something like that. "I am writing to let you know that Johnny has missed his in-person,
Well, that was the day after we talked to him, or we had this conversation.
oral exam for
Yeah,
theology. I was like, you got
Well, you were at the eye doctor, remember, with Calvin for like
I was
2.5
like, please
hours.
tell me that you've taken care of this already. I was
And
so
you're like,
upset.
I am not happy. Rah, rah, rah. I was like, I'm driving. Give me a second. So I called him, and he had taken care of it. But I remember Harrison kind of going through that too, though, as a freshman. I mean, you just don't. I remember this is the light bulb moment. Remember what Harrison? We go, your grades don't. This is going to follow you for the next 4 years because it's all cumulative. He goes, oh, it doesn't start over. I was like, no, doesn't start over.
Nobody informed me about this.
Like, doesn't start over.
I mean, I don't know how GPAs work. I don't know. Nobody informed me about it.
No, but
it was interesting. Once
we told you, you were like,
fine.
oh, I need to.
Well, I know, but that's the thing. John does know, and he's still doing it. So
Yes. Well, Johnny is Johnny.
He'll get there. It doesn't matter. I mean, what are
He's
you gonna
plenty
do?
smart enough.
Yeah, he's more than capable, and that's half the battle. I mean, there's capability and willingness.
He's floating on his good looks right now.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough.
No, it's not quite enough.